The National Weather Service has issued an alert for your area.
Tornado track GR2 3D street level radar activated. NWS and SPC severe weather wires activated. Facebook live stream activated. X Twitter live stream activated. YouTube live stream activated. Storm Track 360 studio systems activated. Stand by to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broadcasting live from the Storm Track 360 studio located at the heart of the Arkansas, Missouri Ozarks in Harrison, Arkansas. The only local live stream severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks with Tornado Track GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your Storm Track 360 live and up to the minute severe weather coverage starts right now.
All right, welcome to Storm Track 360. I'm Brandon Ruley. Thought we'd go ahead and jump on here and go live. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for, looks like parts of Benton and Washington County. Now, this did have a tornado possible tag, and I do believe they just issued a statement. So let's double check. Okay, they have lifted that tornado possible tag on it. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and stay live as these storms are tracking through. I'm going to cover what we know right now, what we're keeping an eye on with you guys. Let's just go ahead and jump over to our warning. Here's that severe thunderstorm warning right now. That is running until 11:45. Wind to 60 miles per hour, pea-sized hail possible. They did have a tornado possible tag on that. The Weather Service has just lifted that part of it. This does affect Fayetteville and Prairie Grove here, the very southwest part of Benton County, down here to Westville. Go ahead and jump over here to our GR2 system. Now, right now, you can see we're looking here. Here's Fayetteville right here. If we clear just to the southwest here, you can see that's where that area of rotation is. And here is the Prairie Grove area. So this is what triggered that severe thunderstorm warning with that tornado possible tag. Now, we still are going to keep an eye on that, and so is the Weather Service. And I do apologize. I think you guys do know that we're in the middle of a move, so we don't have our public safety information, our public safety traffic. We don't have that right now, and for whatever reason, I thought I got the audio system hooked back up so you could listen to us on TuneIn Radio and stuff. But like I said, we were in the process of tearing the studio down for our move, so just bear with me. Let's go ahead and cover this. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11:45 for southwestern Benton, northwestern Crawford, Washington. At 11:16 a.m., a severe thunderstorm was located along a line extending from 4 miles southeast of Springtown to 4 miles west of Farmington to 7 miles southwest of Gans, moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Again, severe thunderstorm warning continues until 11:45.
Warning. Statement.
Primary hazards include 3/4 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds. Let's go ahead and jump over to our radar Omega system. And let me get this zoomed in here a little bit closer for you guys so you can see where that storm is. So right here is the Fayetteville area. Right here is Springdale. The strongest part of that storm is right here, just going south of Prairie Grove and just east of Lincoln. You can see up here at the top, we do have that weather wire now. You'll see that it will also keep you updated what's going on. That tornado watch running for northwest Arkansas and portions of southwest Missouri. And also that severe thunderstorm warning information will scroll up here for you guys. And that should automatically update. Oh, it's brand new. So we're trying to work some bugs out on that while we're moving the studio. So I appreciate your patience, but we do at least have the capability to get back on the air today to give you guys some updates. It's supposed to be snowing this time of year, not tornadic thunderstorms. You know what I mean? All right, checking the chat. Looks like we've got no storm reports or anything coming in. Mike Bingheimer, thank you for all you do. Well, we appreciate you watching, Mike. Again, we're just keeping an eye on these storms. Let me switch this over to our new system here. Get a better idea where that rotation is here. So this is our WeatherWise radar. It's now part of our free StormTrack 360 weather app. So you can pull everything I'm showing you. You can access this information too on our free weather app. Right here is that strongest rotation here, just south of the Lincoln area, just south of Prairie Grove here. So if a tornado warning was to be issued or if a tornado was to develop, this is the area right here that the Weather Service is monitoring. So let's zoom in here just a little bit closer. So basically here's Hawkeye, Hubbard, over here towards Cane Hill, Clyde. Right here is that area of rotation that the Weather Service is watching really closely. Let me switch that back over to radar here. There we go, right there. So the strongest area of this storm, you can see this flashing red area here just south of Prairie Grove and the Lincoln area, approaching West Fork. So this is the strongest part of this storm right now. Switching back over to our radar Omega system. And right now, 3/4 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds, and this will be running for another 19 minutes. Now, that we've got you updated on that, I'm going to switch you guys over to the latest mesoscale discussion that just came out from the National Weather Service. This is north central northwest Arkansas. This is currently where that tornado watch is in effect, and areas of southwest and south central Missouri here. They are advising severe winds will be possible as a squall line moves into northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. A downstream watch issuance is possible. I don't know if they're thinking tornado watch or severe thunderstorm watch, but they are monitoring this area of northern Arkansas and south central and southern Missouri here, southwest Missouri, for potentially issuing a new watch. So this is pretty much all of our StormTrack 360 coverage area right here. So we're just going to go ahead and go live and stay on here so you guys can check in with us and let us know what's going on where you live at. As always, be safe. If you are able to get any photos or video of any information, put that on our Storm Track 360 Storm Report group page so we can check that and share that with everybody. And also it gives access to other weather sources like the National Weather Service, and other weather pages can also access that information. Looking over here at the chat, Daniel McKinney, 3854, advising light rain in Berryville, Arkansas right now, wind 4 miles per hour and picking up. So that's in the Berryville area. That would be right here in that mesoscale discussion. If we switch over to our radar Omega system, we can get that off of there. And you can see right here is the Berryville area where Daniel or Danielle, it's Daniel. Anyway, you can see this real light green area. So just like they were reporting, some light rain there in the Berryville area starting to show up on radar, and ground report coming in on that storm report submitted in our chat. Niche or Night Hog 3394, very light rain in Yellville and normal winds. All right, we appreciate that. Like I said, right now, here is the big picture. Let me actually switch over to our storm center. Let me drop this down. There we go, so I can see a little bit better. All right, so we are seeing some ingredients here that will feed these storms. You can see that orange and brown kind of shifting up here to the north and northeast. Right now, Harrison over here towards the Mountain Home area, Ozark County over here around Branson. So we've got some ingredients here that can feed these storms, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on it. That's what could do those quick spin-up tornadoes that we're watching for. But right here is the Berryville area. Benton and Washington County is where the storms are at right now. That is our only warning right now. So we are keeping an eye on that. No special weather statements. So right now we're just going to stay live and keep you guys up to speed. You can see that weather wire down there at the bottom now. That will keep you guys also updated on what's going on as warnings, watch information, and different things are being issued by the National Weather Service. So that's going to come in really, really handy. That is something brand new we're working on. All right, they're advising the severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11:45 for Northwest and Crawford, Central Washington counties. At 11:28, severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 3 miles southwest of Springdale to 4 miles south of Prairie Grove to 4 miles northwest of Muldrow, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. 60 mile per hour winds. This is radar indicated. This does include Interstate 40 in Oklahoma between mile markers 307 and 321 there just west of the Arkansas state line, and Interstate 49 between mile markers 51 and 74. And again, they're advising the hail threat is 3/4 inch, 0.75 inches in diameter, and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. We'll switch back over to our radar Omega system. And you can see right in here, we'll just put that tag right there. So right here is that current severe thunderstorm warning covering Springdale, Fayetteville, Greenland, over to Prairie Grove, and Lincoln. So we're just basically just keeping an eye on this storm right now. We'll put that in motion, look at the movement on it, moving off to the east and northeast as we're keeping an eye on that. All right, let me just jump over here real quick. And that is that severe thunderstorm warning there. You can see Huntsville here, St. Paul. And the strongest part of those storms right now are in the Farmington and Prairie Grove area here. And then back down here south and west of the West Fork area. So these are the areas that we're keeping an eye on. Let's go ahead and switch that radar back off. And right there is still the strongest area of that rotation. And that is moving here. You can see the arrow off to the northeast towards Greenland. Now, they have lifted that tornado possible tag, but like I said, we're still seeing some of those winds and rotation on these latest radar updates. So don't drop your guard. Have a weather plan in place. And right now, that is really the main area. Looks like up here around Berry County, just west of Cassville. A little area of weak rotation here, just east of Powell and north of the Cove area. Right here. And that would be, looks like U. I'm not sure if that's County Road U or State U. I'm not real familiar with, I believe that's Newton County there in southwest Missouri, but Berry County is part of our coverage area. So definitely keep your guard up. Switch over here to Springfield real quick. Take a look at Berry County. You can see here just west of the Cassville area, up here around the Wheaton area, a little bit of cell activity. Now, these storms currently do not have any kind of statements or warnings on them. But like I said, we'll be keeping an eye on them. The Weather Service is also monitoring these. Right now, the primary area of concern is this storm here in Washington County. They have removed the warning from the Benton County area for right now. And you can see here on our GR2 system here just near the Greenland area, same as on our WeatherWise, where those storms are at right now. Go ahead and switch over to our radar Omega.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, looks like we got a new severe thunderstorm warning coming up here. Give that just a moment to populate. Let me jump back over there on the green screen for you guys. We'll cover that for you. Actually, let me switch over to the GR2 system. So you can see all of this this yellowed area here. That's going to be part of that warning here, including Japton, Asher. That'll be back over here towards the St. Paul, Brashears, Brandon, Sunset. They're advising National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Madison County and northwestern Arkansas. This is also for portions of northern Franklin, Crawford, southeast Washington County and northwest Arkansas, and stretches back into Sequoia County and east central Oklahoma. They're advising this will run until 12:30. At 11:35, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles north of Roland, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And the primary threat right now is 3/4 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. See if I'll pull that tag up for you. Give you a better look at that. Here we go. Okay. And there's a better look at that warning right there. You can see right here is the Huntsville area. So this will be Madison County, St. Paul, Japton, over here to Durham, over here in Washington County, parts of Winslow. So this is going to cover southeast Washington County and then stretches back here, back into Oklahoma. Advising this will be running until 12:30, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Pea-size hail is what they have on the card here. 51,000 people, 28 schools. So if you're in this area here, just be aware that you could get winds up to 60 mile per hour and you could get some small hail. Now, again, no tornado tag on this one, but that can change. So definitely keep your guard up while we're tracking these storms. This is the Ozarks. Things can change at the turn of a hat. There we go. So there is the warnings right now. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right here. And you can look at the card here above my head, and that will keep you guys up to date on what the National Weather Service is issuing on this wire up here. So you can watch that. It should update every little bit and cover just the counties other than the tornado watches. It'll also include all the counties when that throws it up there, including our counties. But all the warnings should only populate if it's a county in the Storm Track 360 coverage area. But, you know, as always, some of these warnings will also cover some of these other counties.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, let's take a look here and see what this one's saying. You can hear the weather alert going off in the background, possibly. That's part of Carroll County, so it's getting close to our studio here in Harrison, Arkansas. They're advising the National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Benton County and northwestern Arkansas, northwestern Madison County, in northwestern Arkansas, western Carroll County, and northwest Arkansas, and central Washington County in northwestern Arkansas until 12:30. At 11:39, a severe thunderstorm is located over Drake Field Airport, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour winds, and this is radar indicated. 3/4 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds is what that's showing on the statement there. Deborah Johnson, I was really loving the nicer than Cali weather. Now it's like we are being punished. Well, it's definitely not feeling like winter, that's for sure. But we'll keep an eye on this. Let me pull that card up for you guys real quick, and then we're going to do a refresher so we can make sure we keep our system fresh and make sure we don't have any radar lag or no problems. All right, here it is. So here's that brand new severe thunderstorm warning right here. You can see that does include Berryville, all the way over here to Beaver and Holiday Island, Eureka Springs. This includes Clifty, Alabama, Huntsville. You're just barely in this warning. Hinesville, War Eagle, Springdale, Fayetteville, West Fork, and Elkins. And again, this will be running until 12:30. 60 mile per hour winds and pea-size hail. So stay with me, guys. We're going to keep an eye on this for you. And I'm going to refresh this system real quick. We'll be back in just a little over 3 minutes. Stay with me.
When the weather turns serious, so does Storm Track 360. delivering the local storm coverage our communities count on. And as a proud sponsor, Kinetic is right there too, bringing powerful Kinetic fiber internet to homes across Northwest and North Central Arkansas and Southwest Missouri. Because staying informed and staying connected can keep you safe when it matters most.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car. Excavation, septics, water lines, storm cleanup, demolition, land clearing. Serving North Arkansas and Southern Missouri. Give Faith's Landworks a call today. 870-365-6227.
Looking to buy or sell gold and silver? Then come see the team at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange, proudly veteran-owned and operated in Branson, Missouri. This is Tony Arterburn, founder of Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. We deal in bars, coins, jewelry, Bitcoin, and more. And when you need to sell, we pay top dollar. Call or text us at 888-770-1776 or go to wisewolfgoldandsilver.com.
Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades, or parts,
Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers.
Call 870-741-1629.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
You can give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
Remember that toy that sparked your wildest dreams? It's not just plastic, it's a totem, a silent witness to your soul's deepest truths. In Toys Are Totems by Jim Bumgardner, rediscover why play is prayer, collecting is courage, and your shelf is a shrine to survival. Reclaim the spark from collector to creator. This isn't nostalgia, it's liberation. Own what lights you up without apology. Get Toys Are Totems now at toysaretotems.com. Ignite your soul today.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, and welcome back. Just got everything brought back up. Got a couple of questions here. Looks like Patrice Jackson asking about the Cassville area. So let's get that brought up here to catch you up. Here we go. So here is the Cassville area. You can see the Cassville Walmart here. Right now, you've got some cell activity moving into southwest Missouri. These storms that are currently producing these severe thunderstorm warnings, they are tracking to the north and northeast. Now, it is looking like possibly these storms are struggling a little bit. I'm not sure if you will get any of this severe activity. Now, as far as the watch goes, Berry County right here is not currently in that watch, but we did do a mesoscale discussion just a few moments ago, and I'll bring that back up for you. Newton, McDonald, Benton, and Washington counties have that tornado watch, I believe, running until 12 noon. And then we will, how hard will Eureka Springs be hit? We'll cover that here in just a moment, too, so just stay with us here. Let's go ahead and just jump over to that GR2
Warning,
radar.
Statement.
And we can cover what's going on with these storms. Okay, we do have a statement that just came up. Let's see what they're saying. They're advising severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 12:30 for southwestern Madison, northern Franklin, Crawford, and southeastern Washington counties. At 11:47, severe thunderstorm was located 3 miles northeast of Cedarville, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. No tornado tag on this right now, so that's good news. You can see here is the Eureka Springs area. You can see these cells are still tracking here off to the east-northeast towards you. Now, you are in that severe thunderstorm warning, but keep in mind, let's just switch over to radar Omega. Might make this a little easier. So they're advising 3/4-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, and you are in that severe thunderstorm warning for Eureka Springs. That is for parts of Carroll County there. So right now, the biggest concern is going to be some lightning and thunder and that small hail and some winds up to 60 to 65 miles per hour possibly. No tornado tag on that right now, but like I said, we are keeping an eye on that. Let me stop this. There we go. I'm going to drop that radar for a second. And right now, as far as rotation goes, right here near the Elkins area, around Black Oak and Strain. So, guys, right here, that's the strongest area. Probably getting some winds through here around Black Oak and Sulphur City, Elkins, here just south of Baldwin, east of the Greenland area. Right here is that strongest rotation. Let's go ahead and jump over and do a 3D scan on that. We could potentially see a tornado warning out of that coming up if so there is Greenland. Let's go ahead and grab a 3D look at this. Well, those storms are not very tall. Yeah, it would be embedded probably quite a few. That's where your winds most likely will be. Let me pull up the. And that's out of Tulsa here. There's Elkins, and Goshen, and Huntsville. Let's grab our little tool here. So, well, using the Tulsa radar, it's not picking up a lot of the winds here. Up here around Hinesville, though, we're seeing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, I don't know if that's at ground level. And here's 67 miles per hour here just north of the Hinesville area, just northwest of Huntsville. So, definitely seeing some winds. Up in the higher atmosphere above Green Forest and Oak Grove, seeing some gusty winds up over 70 miles per hour, but that's going to be in that upper elevation. So if you live in the Green Forest, Hugh area, basically you do have a lot of really strong winds there in that upper atmosphere. Now, I don't know how much of this is reaching ground level, so if you live in those areas, make sure you let
Missouri
me know.
Tornado Alert.
Missouri tornado warning for northeastern St. Clair County in west central Missouri.
All right, tornado warning going up for an area there in Missouri just outside of our coverage area there. St. Clair, I believe is what they said. Yeah, that's going to be pretty far north here. That's going to be between, looks like Springfield and the Kansas, northwest of Kansas City, north of Bolivar there. So that's just outside of our area. But like I said earlier, if you follow us on Facebook, we were definitely getting some reports from the Weather Service of confirmed tornadoes by radar on the ground there in central Oklahoma earlier when these storms first started earlier this morning. I did put out a post on Facebook to update you guys on that. Let's see, let's go ahead and jump back over here. I think we got a camera here, and yeah, here's looking to the west. Here in Green Forest, the Arkansas Department of Transportation has now put up 2 new cameras. That camera's shaking pretty good. So yeah, they are getting some pretty good winds there. I don't know, how strong the winds are there in Green Forest. Let's see if we can switch that camera. Let's look the other way here. See how that's looking. Yeah, you can definitely see if you look up here to the right-hand side of the screen up here. See these trees blowing around pretty good. Few little signs. They are definitely getting some winds. If you live in that area, let us know if you've got a weather station, what kind of winds you're getting there in Green Forest. This camera's brand new, courtesy of the iDrive Arkansas Department of Transportation. So that's going to come in real handy when we got storms tracking across the area with those new cameras. So we greatly appreciate the Arkansas Department of Transportation getting those cameras up there for us. Let's see. We switch over to our Radar Omega system. We'll put this in motion to give you guys an idea of kind of what direction these storms are tracking here. I do believe it says
New storm report.
Let's switch over to Fort Smith, see what kind of storm reports are coming in here. Okay, that's from earlier this morning. That's out of Tulsa. That's what I was telling y'all. Had several tornado warnings going up, had some detection on radar of some debris. This is going to be out of Osage County from 8:48 this morning, advising this was classified as thunderstorm wind damage. Advising roof damage to a home and a shop building, several power poles damaged on the south end of town in Winona. So that's just right outside of west of our coverage area there, but just a little food for thought as these storms were coming through those areas. Let's go ahead and again, there's that tornado watch area currently in effect for northwest Arkansas. Currently still Benton, Washington County is the only 2 counties in our coverage area that are still in that watch. Let's go ahead and see if we can access the mountain camera, courtesy of Jason Briscoe with the Boone County Emergency Management. There we go. There is Highway 43 there on Gaither Mountain. You can look at the clouds really moving there in that upper atmosphere up here. You can take a look. That is a live feed. You can see how fast these clouds are moving up here, pretty far there above ground level. Definitely don't want to be flying small planes or anything like that today. That would be pretty rough. Imagine that would shake you around pretty bad up there right now. Let's see here. Let me go back to the chat. Patricia Jackson, thank you. JT Lawnstone Construction, thank you. And Taylor Wesley, 4444. Appreciate everything you do for our area. It doesn't go unnoticed. Well, I appreciate your trust. Like I said, I do try to, even when I'm in here by myself and get a little overwhelmed sometimes when my other team members, they, at their full-time jobs, sometimes they can't cut away unless it's life-threatening storms, which, you know, any storm can potentially become life-threatening, but this is definitely not an organized severe weather event, so not super busy. So like I said, we're just go ahead and go live. It's easier for me just to jump on here with you guys and just let you know what's going on as the weather service is issuing information for us and share that with you instead of trying to just put it out. All right, and here's that mesoscale discussion. In case some of y'all missed that, you can see here, and I'll walk up here and I'll explain to you what we're looking at. You know, of course, here's north central Arkansas, northwest Arkansas. This red line here, that is the current tornado watch, and of course that runs until 12 noon. This purplish colored line here is the mesoscale discussion that the Storm Prediction Center put out. They're advising severe winds will be possible with the squall line as it moves into northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, and that they are considering issuing a new watch. Now, they're not being specific on a tornado or a severe thunderstorm watch, but they are monitoring this. They are advising winds 65 to 80 miles per hour, and if a tornado was to form, a sporadic tornado on touchdown could reach winds of 85 to 115 miles per hour. So that's why we're live monitoring this. You have the Storm Prediction Center, the good folks out there in Norman, Oklahoma monitoring this. We have the National Weather Service up here in Springfield monitoring this. We've got Little Rock monitoring this, and we've got Tulsa monitoring this. So we have a lot of eyes on this area right now to keep everybody updated and making sure that we're given information when information comes available. And right here is still those current severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of Carroll County, which includes Holiday Island, Eureka Springs, eastern Benton County, parts of eastern, well, a large portion actually of Washington County, and also we have two different severe thunderstorm warnings here that is affecting parts of southern Washington, southern Madison, and northern Madison County. And you can see this area right here. Let me zoom in there on that a little bit, make that a little closer for you. So right up here around Elkins, that's where we're seeing some of that wind shear and rotation, some of those winds getting picked up here by this product we have here on the WeatherWise radar. So if you live in the Goshen and Elkins area here west of Huntsville, definitely make sure that you're indoors while these storms are passing. And there is the latest update. Let me turn that off right there. There we go. See the best way to do this right here. We'll put that in motion for you guys so you can get an idea on that movement. While we're watching that, let's see what the Weather Service is saying. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 12:30 for northeastern Benton, northwestern Madison, and western Carroll and eastern Washington counties. At 12 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Hinesville, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts and potentially 3/4 inch hail. We have another update here. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 12:30 for southwestern Madison, northern Franklin, eastern Crawford, and southeastern Washington counties. At 12:01, a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles southeast of Winslow, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And that, again, is radar indicated. Maximum wind speeds of 60 miles per hour and 3/4-inch hail. Pull up your chat here and see if we've got anything. All right, no new information coming in here on our chat. I'll walk back up here and check a few things out here. Let you guys watch that. And you can hear that kind of that beeping sound. You can see up here at the top here, it just went away, but it said new information. Those are those updates as the weather wire comes across. You'll know when it's brand new because it'll say new in this box when it first comes up, and then it'll tell you what the product is, what area,
watch, statement,
and what you can expect with that storm. So for example, this is going to be all right, hold on. All right, let's see. Looks like we got a new product that came in. National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center has canceled Tornado Watch number 1 issued at 8:25 a.m. for portions of Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. All right, so we switch over here to our map. Yeah, you can see that's all clear. The Tornado Watch has been canceled. We still do have some severe thunderstorm warnings up, so we will, like I said, we'll go ahead and stay live here and just keep an eye on these for you. Try and clear some of this stuff off here. Make that a little bit easier for you to see there. There you go. So we're just going to stay live right now. Keep an eye on these storms as they're moving across portions of northwest Arkansas here. A little bit earlier, as they were moving through eastern Oklahoma, a lot of those storms were considerable with the winds. And of course, we had several tornado warnings. But as of right now, these are just basic severe thunderstorm warnings. So that is good news. So dying down a little bit there. Let's see here. I'm going to just check my phone real quick. Let's see, going through here and just checking. Checking some of my messages real quick. All right, just a few of my team members letting me know they're not available, which I figured as much. So let's see. Let me make sure that we are still go to our dashboard. Make sure we're still on the air. Sure is awful quiet. Shows we're streaming. So, as my grandma used to always say, no news is good news. Let's see, going back to check. Let's see, I thought I had a lot of monitors. Looks like you have more than 6. Yeah, I've got 6 main monitors here, and then the 7th monitor. Normally, the audio of our live stream goes out over Roku TV app, TuneIn Radio, and on our free weather app. You can listen to us if you're not able to watch us, like if you're driving or something. But we're moving our studio, so a lot of stuff's been disconnected. So sadly, I thought that was up and going, but it's not. I wasn't able to get the audio to connect just a little bit ago. So I got 7 monitors here, and then we've got 2 workstations over here, which we've got 2 at each of those, and then a primary monitor. And then on our green screen, when we're on it, we have 3 monitors there. So yeah, we have quite a few monitors for sure. All right, Sean Hardy, my primary co-host, is watching and advising that we are still on the air. All right, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. All right, looks like I need to refresh these monitors anyway. Like I said, right now we're just monitoring these last couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. Let me go ahead and reboot these systems real quick. And while we do that, you will have a live radar in the bottom right-hand corner. And I want to thank a couple of our sponsors. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting here looking at a bunch of blank screens, and I won't be saying anything. So at least this will give you something to be entertained for the next 3 minutes while I do this. So we'll be back here in about 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Donate, support, or send an on-air tip. Visit stormtrack360.com. Browse through our monthly donate, support options, or send an on-air tip. Send an on-air tip by clicking Send on-air tip. Fill out the quick form with your name or business name, add a custom message, select tip amount, click payment option. It's that easy.
Southeast of the Bellefonte area. Looks like we have some rotation. We got a tip that just came in from Harrison Handyman for $100. Thank you for that.
Show your support monthly by signing up for a monthly donation subscription. Check out the monthly amount and benefits you receive as a thank you. Your monthly donation will show you support StormTrack 360 efforts to provide advanced warning service to our community.
Harps area here in the Bellefonte area. Let's go ahead and jump over to our, we are definitely seeing a debris signature. This is a dangerous storm, possibly on the ground right now. If you're in this area, this is a very dangerous.
When the weather turns serious, so does StormTrack 360, delivering the local storm coverage our communities count on. And as a proud sponsor, Kinetic is right there too, bringing powerful kinetic fiber internet to homes across northwest and north central Arkansas and southwest Missouri. Because staying informed and staying connected can keep you safe when it matters most.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life.
Life insurance that can actually save you and your family's life. Custom built here in Arkansas. The ultimate in severe weather protection. Proven lifesavers.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Brandon Rooley. This is Storm Track 360, located in Harrison, Arkansas. We cover 16 counties. Show you guys that real quick, just in case you're brand new. This is the state of Arkansas here. Phyllis Thompson, 2729, super chatted $10 to us. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Any donations and super chats you give us, they do go into a Storm Track 360 account, and they help cover all this equipment and our operating costs. But as an individual, we do volunteer our time, so thank you so much for that. This is our current coverage area. We cover 16 counties, the top 2 rural counties, all the way over to Fulton, Izard, and Stone. And we also cover Ozark, Taney, Stone, and Berry County here in southern Missouri. So if you're brand new and not real sure what area we cover, and we get a lot of people ask us all the time to expand, but you know, when it gets super busy, these 16 counties, I get really overwhelmed because a lot of times I'm in here by myself when my teammates can't make it in here because they all have full-time jobs, and I'm retired, so I'm always available. So, but it can get a little overwhelming sometimes, and I do appreciate the guys when they can come in and help me. Also, here is the latest Storm Center radar. You can see we still have some of that energy here. So, even though it's a little quiet right now, this could still, as the storms are moving into these areas where you're seeing these colors, this could definitely turn into severe warnings, maybe even some rotation again. Right now, the Weather Service doesn't seem too concerned about it. The colors that we have it set on right now is our ESRH. That's our Effective Storm Relative Helicity. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's a parameter used to identify supercell environments and predict the likelihood of tornadoes. So, bright colors like this, bad. Okay, we want to see, you know, when you don't see any of these colors, like back here, you can see where these storms have already eat up all that energy. So that's why we're staying live, just kind of keep an eye on this for you guys. As these cells move into this area, might have a little bit of fuel to work with, so we'll see what happens. Sean, I know you're not able to come in today, but I was going to let you know the new earpieces, really comfortable. If you guys have been with me for a while, I've got little ears almost like a little kindergartner. I don't know why, and I've tried the Bluetooth things to monitor our system in here, all the weather wire information, phone calls, video information that comes in, and of course, usually we have a public safety feed coming in where we monitor all the police, fire, state police, National Weather Service. We monitor a whole lot of information. We took that tower down around Christmas time because the studio where it's located at in my home, it says a home-based weather studio. Since I'm retired, this is what I do to still serve my community. We're buying a new house on the 20th, so we have to move out and move, so this whole studio has to get moved. And you can't see the whole thing, but if I switch over here to all of our cameras here, you can see this is just one corner of the studio here, where I'm sitting here. So all of this desk and all of this equipment has to be moved, but behind me is our green screen and all of our other monitors. So we have to disassemble this studio and get it all moved, and I'm really excited about it. And let me go ahead and pull that Storm Center radar. Actually, let's go with our GR2. That way you guys can keep up with what's going on. Like I said, it's just kind of slow right now, so we can just have a little conversation while we're waiting to see what these storms are going to do. we got a new radar update coming in, actually, right here at the moment, so that's good. Strongest storms right now, they're north of Huntsville and south and west of Huntsville. Looks like right now these storms are really starting to die down, but they did this a little earlier in eastern Oklahoma. Then they kind of picked back up when they hit some of that energy. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. Anyway, the new studio, I believe, is about, well, it's quite a bit bigger than this, and we're going to be able to put an actual EF5 storm shelter in that studio because it has a concrete floor, so we have something to put the concrete supports on. So that's going to be super exciting. So got a lot of cool stuff I'll be sharing with you guys. And like I said, you can see we have the new weather wire there at the top of the screen. And when I'm on the green screen, it updates and constantly gives information about, like right now, the severe thunderstorm warning, hail up to 3/4 inch, penny size, 60-mile-per-hour winds, Benton, Carroll, Madison, Washington. Tells you when it expires. Like I said, you know, we're always trying to add some new technology. Weather-wise is a new radar software for your phone, our app, and for your computer systems. They've given us permission. We use this behind the scenes, but they have officially given us permission to be able to use this on our broadcast. So big shout out to WeatherWise for that, and we've also put a link to them in our free weather app for you guys. So lots of cool stuff. Let's see. Thank you for all you do. Living my camper at the Passion Play. Need to know when to bolt, and that was from that $10 super chat from let's see, Phyllis Thompson, 2729. So again, thank you for that $10 super chat. We really appreciate it. And definitely, yeah, during severe weather, you definitely got to stay on top of what's going on, because if you're in a camper, you got to know when to bolt, just like you said. So, you know, I appreciate you staying tuned in to us and staying on top of it. Let's see. What time do you think we'll reach Bergman? All right. Let me get let's see what it says here. Let me pull up the information. Let's see, the storms are moving northeast at 65 miles an hour. Let me get that set up here for you, Sean, and we'll see what it says. Let me stop it here. There we go. See.
Warning statement.
There we go. Let's see what it says. 60. So we're going to put it at 65. All right, refresh it and throw it up there. See if I can make that bigger for you there. All right, here you go, Sean. Put a track on it. You can see Bergman's actually right back here. Top right-hand corner of your screen right there is Bergman, Harrison area. Here's where the current storms are. Right now, if it continues at 60 to 65 miles an hour, it looks like Bergman will be about 1:03 p.m. You can see Huntsville 12:23, Harrison 12:57, getting all the way over here to Diamond City around 1:12. So that's our current ETAs right now. That's the kind of the timing based on the current movement, and of course if it speeds up or slows down, that could be adjusted a little bit. But Sean, right now Bergman looking about 1:03 p.m. and like I said, we still have a little bit of storm fuel there that we need to be keeping an eye on. So definitely don't drop your guard just yet. Like I said, when we switch over to our storm center, you can still see these brighter colors. Let me remove that radar. You can see them, those brighter colors there, and that's set for ESRH. That's our effective storm relative helicity. And that is a parameter used to identify supercell environments and predict the likelihood of tornadoes. So you can see we've definitely still got some of those colors there in place, especially eastern Carroll over into Branson, north of Branson, up towards Springfield, definitely over towards Ava, Marion County. So that's why we're still keeping an eye on this. We don't know for sure if these storms may decide to get upset again. So we're just going to stay live here a little bit longer. I'm just really interested to see what these are going to do. If they keep dissipating, if they keep, and I don't see any signs that they're going to kick back up, then we may go ahead and end the stream. And then, of course, I can always jump back on here live if we need to. Let me go ahead and jump back over to our GR2 system here. And right now, the strongest storms are going to be right up here between Huntsville and Berryville. And we do have a radar update coming in right there. And it even looks like that one's starting to fall apart just a little bit. So that's a good sign. These storms may be missing some other ingredients. I haven't looked at all the model data. Been on here with you guys just tracking all the weather wire information and the reflectivity, velocities, and the rotation on these storms, which we actually haven't checked that in a little while. So right here is the wind profiles and the rotation profiles right now. And like I said, none of these storms have produced any kind of tornado warnings, and they're not producing, which radar is that? That's our GR2 system. So right here, maybe getting some winds here at ground level, and we do have a little rotation here north of Huntsville. And of course, right here west of St. Paul, back down here towards Winslow. So right now, if a tornado warning was to go up, this general area is what the Weather Service is watching. These are the areas that they're dissecting these storms and really watching really closely. And like I said, if we switch back over to our Radar Omega system here, okay, it looks like Radar Omega is already
Special weather statement.
Well, that's strange. Oh, we just rebooted this thing. It's having some issues. Let me switch you guys back over to, let me take a look at this. We do have some special weather statements that just went up for eastern Carroll, eastern Madison County. They're advising strong thunderstorms will impact Madison, northern Franklin, Carroll, northeastern Crawford, and southeastern Washington counties through 1 p.m. Advising at 12:25 p.m., Doppler radar indicated strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 5 miles south of Berryville to near Fern. Movement was northeast at 50 miles per hour. So, Sean, you can add a few more minutes on there. This is starting to slow down just a little bit. They're advising 50 mile per hour winds, but no hail. So they've east of these severe thunderstorm warnings now, they've dropped them down to special weather statements. And I'm going to reboot this Radar Omega and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Let's see what's going on here, and I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys back over to the radar on this while we work on this. Turn that off. And there's those special weather statements right now here. And which radar are we on, actually? Fort Smith. Yeah, that'll That'll probably work. So got a little cell here in southeast Carroll County, here just south and west of Green Forest, and another small cell here just south and west of Huntsville. Now, like I said, these are special weather statements. Let's see if I can figure out why. I don't think. Let's see here. Special weather statements are on. Yeah, not really sure why that's. And this is why we have backup radar software, because our radar Omega definitely just took a dump. Well, I guess it picked a good time to mess up. At least we got other radars here we can still track with. So let's see. Jump over real quick, see if we've got any storm reports that have come in on our storm reports page. I doubt it. I don't really think that it's been kind of slow today, but we'll look on here and see if anybody's posted anything. Nope, nothing. So no pictures or videos submitted. And like I said, if you ever want to know where to send those to, this is what it looks like on your phone, tablets, computers. It says send us your severe weather reports, and you'll just post it in. Join the group and you'll post it in here. You can see it's been a while since we've been on and had anything posted right here. So you can see there was some snow that was posted a little earlier on. We've not been getting a lot of reports here lately. The last storm that we really got anything was back in September. We had a really good turnout. People posting videos and pictures while we were live on the air, and we're able to share those with you guys, but not getting much right now. So okay, no active alerts, as you guys can see up here now, and that might be why we're not getting anything, but we're supposed to be able to get special weather statements on our radar Omega system, but I'm just not getting anything. But like I said, we can get those special weather statements here, and I can actually remove that radar. You can see these are those special weather statements currently in effect for the Berryville, Green Forest area, Hugh, advising 50-mile-per-hour winds. This will be running for another 28 minutes. And I believe that would be out of Tulsa. Pull that up real quick for you guys. I believe we got a card that would be be issued also. Yeah. So here's the official National Weather Service card. That'll also give you guys an idea of that area here. So Osage, Rural, Berryville, back towards Huntsville, Red Star, Weathers, Kingston. So this is that area for that special weather statement. That will be running until 1 p.m. And 50-mile-per-hour winds is the primary threat of what they are advising on this. I'll step out of the way, give you guys a quick look, and then I'll throw the radar back up for you. But it looks like this is really starting to die down for the most part. switch that over to Springfield, see if we can get a little bit better look. These storms as they're moving through here. There we go. So special weather statements do not show up on that weather wire information at the top. So we'll just do this right here. There you go. Special weather statement. That way you guys know what those blue boxes are. We'll put this in motion, kind of give you guys a general idea of what these cells are doing. Definitely dying down now. Still just... Okay, there we go. Turned on all kinds of stuff. Tropical winter non-precipitation. That's weird. And you guys, like I said, it's just real slow right now. I'm waiting for a few more updates, but I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here. It's just not bringing up those special weather statements now. Kind of odd. Because we know that there are special weather statements that's been issued. So I have no idea. Special Marine. I've rebooted it. Well, this is why we run a lot of different softwares, because you never know when one's gonna glitch out. So we'll just stick to this one right now. And like I said, this is starting to really die down here, moving into the Berryville, Green Forest area. Still moving off to the northeast. So, Sean, this you might get some light rain, but it's really starting to fizzle out. If we move in here on southwest Boone County, you can see it's really struggling. So this might be getting close to the end. Let me reboot this, see if it'll... Remove warnings. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, they're on. All right, let me see if I can switch this over and pull up the models and see what... Of course, I'm never a big fan of models. They've really not done a good job lately, or ever, for the most part. Oh, let's see if these are even worth showing. All right, let's switch you guys over. Now, keep in mind, these are models. Here we go. That's showing about 3 p.m. So the models still think we could still have a little bit more development moving into the Harrison area, maybe southwest Newton County up into Taney County, maybe over into Ozark County around 3 p.m. And then after that, it'd be over. So like I said, according to the models, and like I said, take these with a grain of salt. I'm just saying. But let's stay weather aware. Hopefully you got your Storm Track 360 weather app. You got your free radars on there. And if you monitor our Facebook, you know I'll always put posts out and information and updates on there. Make sure if you follow our Facebook page, hit that follow button again, and then you've got a couple of options on your phone there where it'll say, you'll get, just a few notifications, or you can get all notifications. You can get all of our live stream. So make sure you got everything selected on there for all. So when we put stuff out, and I try not to pester you guys. I try to put things out that I feel like, is for our area to keep you guys informed. So, I try not to be a pest. Batavia, Chloe Bing is advising that they are getting some much needed rain right now in the Batavia area. It doesn't look like it's going to be just a huge concern. I can switch over there and show you what's going on there in Batavia. Just like I said, it's a small cell moving through the area there. It's already up here towards Ridgeway now on that latest update, that heavier area. They're just northeast of Bear Creek. Let's go ahead and stop that. Show the most current update. So that's going to be there just north and east of Bear Creek. Just a little bit of light rain right now. Over here near Green Forest, might be able to take a look at that with that new Arkansas Department of Transportation camera. You guys can also check these out on iDrive Arkansas. You can also access iDrive Arkansas on our free Storm Track 360 weather app. Kind of have everything there for you guys there in one place. Oh yeah, definitely getting some rain there in the Green Forest area now. See the pavement's wet and a few drops there on the camera. Switch it over and look the other way. So Green Forest, make sure you're slowing down. Wet pavement out there sometimes can get a little slick, so let's make sure that we're paying attention. And I forgot, no active alerts on there. We'll put that special weather statement up. Do it old style like we used to. Let's see here. Let me pull up the camera up on Gaither Mountain, courtesy of Jason Briscoe, our director with the Boone County Emergency Management. This is the camera there on 43 at the Gaither Mountain Lookout. Seeing just a few light sprinkles falling there every once in a while, and the clouds are moving by pretty fast. Looks like I got a couple of messages here. Let me see. All right, guys, let's see. Trying to decide. I think we've about reached a stopping point. I mean, right here is the Gaither camera. Let me switch back over to our GR2. There is a little bit of rain moving through here around the Green Forest area. Lost my cursor. Where's it at? There we go. So we just have those special weather statements, and you can see just some light green here. Right there around the Hopewell, Wooded Hills area, Myrtle area. Here just northwest of the Bergman area. Put that in motion for you guys. Let you kind of see how that's tracking. Definitely not looking like anything severe. Pull up the chat, just make sure there's nothing else. All right, Sean's logging off, so I guess he is seeing there's no concerns. So I think that's a good stopping point, guys. I'm going to go ahead and thank the last set of my sponsors here. Like I said, we'll be keeping an eye on this. You can always download our free weather app. Just search StormTrack 360 in your app store, or you can go to stormtrack360.com. That's way up here, right there above my fingers there, stormtrack360.com. And that will, right down here, actually, is that right? Right down here, visit stormtrack360.com. Pretty much you can go to our website and it'll direct you wherever you need to go from there. Guys, that's it for me. I'm going to thank my last set of sponsors here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your trust. Lots of exciting stuff coming up for this storm season around the corner. It's going to hopefully, since we've got these active alerts now hooked to the weather service, I think that's going to help kind of remind everybody what's going on when we have a very active severe weather event. The tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings will be up here. And I can also program it for winter weather alerts and flash flood warnings and flood watches and whatnot. But anyway, that was a good test today. I think it did a great job keeping you guys informed when I was maybe looking at one area and you were concerned about another area or just tuned in. It kind of let you know what's going on. So that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and thank my last set of sponsors. Guys, thank you so much. God bless you and your families. I hope you're having a wonderful new year, and we will see you guys in the next live stream.
Looking to buy or sell gold and silver? Then come see the team at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange, proudly veteran-owned and operated in Branson, Missouri. This is Tony Arterburn, founder of Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. We deal in bars, coins, jewelry, Bitcoin, and more. And when you need to sell, we pay top dollar. Call or text us at 888-770-1776 or go to wisewolfgoldandsilver.com.
Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange.
When the weather turns serious, so does StormTrack 360, delivering the local storm coverage our communities count on. And as a proud sponsor, Kinetic is right there too, bringing powerful kinetic fiber internet to homes across northwest and north central Arkansas and southwest Missouri. Because staying informed and staying connected can keep you safe when it matters most.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Excavation, septics, water lines, storm cleanup, demolition, land clearing. Serving North Arkansas and Southern Missouri. Give Faith's Land Works a call today. 870-365-6227.
Remember that toy that sparked your wildest dreams? It's not just plastic, it's a totem, a silent witness to your soul's deepest truths. In Toys Are Totems by Jim Bum Gardner, rediscover why play is prayer, collecting is courage, and your shelf is a shrine to survival. Reclaim the spark from collector to creator. This isn't nostalgia, it's liberation. Own what lights you up without apology. Get Toys Are Totems now at toysaretotems.com. Ignite your soul today.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades, or parts,
Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers.
Call 870-741-1629.
Your live and up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks.